Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. It's good to be back in Lebanon, to be here in Beirut. I've just concluded a meeting with Speaker Berry, and I'll continue to meet with other Lebanese government leaders throughout this afternoon. I'm here to press towards advancing a diplomatic solution to the end of the cross-border hostilities between Israel and Lebanon. The United States remains committed to advancing lasting security solutions achieved through a diplomatic process that will allow Lebanese residents to safely return to their homes, as well as allowing Israelis to return to their homes safely in northern Israel. We're hopeful we can get there, and we thank the Lebanese government and the people of Lebanon for their partnership in this critical endeavor. I am mindful that my arrival comes on the heels of a tense few weeks on both sides of the border. Escalation of violence is in no one's interests, and there is no such thing as a limited war. Escalation will not help the Lebanese and Israeli people return home. Escalation will not resolve this crisis. And escalation will certainly not help Lebanon rebuild and advance forward at this critical time in Lebanon's history. But a temporary ceasefire is not enough. Unlimited war is not containable. And the security paradigm along the blue line has to change in order to guarantee everyone's security. Our position on the hostilities has been consistent and remains clear. The United States believes a diplomatic solution is the only way to end the current hostilities along the blue line that will achieve a lasting, fair security arrangement between Lebanon and Israel. The people of Lebanon and Israel have the right to live in peace and prosperity. But let me acknowledge the unity of this position globally. My visit here today is on behalf of the United States. Reaching a diplomatic solution, however, is not just an American effort. We are working with our global partners to consider ways we can leverage our efforts to advance opportunities for prosperity and stability in Lebanon. An important part of any understanding will include international support for Lebanon. For the Lebanese people, and strengthening its institutions, the military, civilian, and the economy. But this can only start when we can reach a way forward. Thank you.
Linda. Just Linda.
Does the effort you are undertaking today conflict with the French paper that was presented to the official Lebanese? Did you know about it, or is it coordinated with you?
We are, as I said before, the United States continues to work with the government of Lebanon to identify a diplomatic solution that will allow for prosperity and security along the blue lines and to end this round of violence that started on October 8th.
Jason.
Do you guarantee that the truth that is happening in Israel will extend also in the south of Lebanon? Do you guarantee this? Do you guarantee that the ceasefire in Israel will also extend to the south of Lebanon? Do you guarantee this?
As you know, the United States and other countries in the region are working tirelessly to be able to get a ceasefire deal in Gaza together with the hostage release. That is what we have been saying consistently. There is a deal on the table, and I hope that the parties accept it. But it does not necessarily happen that when you have a ceasefire in Gaza, it just automatically extends. That is why we're here today, to be able to have a conversation and discussion on what the kind of arrangements that could be reached here in Lebanon. It is not an automatic. So we have to ensure what we want to see is a diplomatic solution here on the border, along the blue line, to ensure that there is a cessation of hostilities and that precautions are made so that everybody on both sides of the border, on both sides of the line, can return to their homes safely and securely and have a future free of fear. Thank you, everyone.
Do you have any draft about the implementation of 1701?